Today on the Tiger Lacrosse Report, we'll preview the Tigers game against UMass. Get ready, fans. The Tiger Lacrosse Report starts now.
For an athlete, there's nothing scarier than a torn ACL.
Athletes trust us with their care and their careers because we're a recognized leader in sports medicine.
Get back to your active life sooner with MedStar Sports Medicine.
Wise Market's ice cream plant is based in Sunbury, Pennsylvania, and is locally owned and operated. We've been making our ice cream for nearly 50 years. We create roughly 70 flavors of ice cream right now. We use local ingredients, especially our cream, which is from our milk plant. The cream is what gives our ice cream a rich and creamy texture. Now, together with our customers, we've created a product called Peanut Butter Indulgence, which will be coming out this summer. It's a peanut butter ice cream with sea salt caramel swirl, chocolate-covered pretzel. How could you go wrong with that? Personally, I love our ice cream. If you come to our house at any given time, you'll find at least 5 packets of ice cream in our freezer. Our kids grew up eating Wise quality ice cream, and now we get to treat our grandchildren to it. It's been a pleasure for me to be tasting ice cream for over 40 years for Wise Markets, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Hello and welcome to the Tiger Lacrosse Report. I'm your host, Spiro Morekas. After defeating Drexel to open up CAA play, the Tigers will return to Johnny Unitas Stadium to host the Minutemen of UMass. As always, I'm joined by the head coach of the Tigers, Shawn Nadelen. And Coach, game time, noon on Saturday, your first home game of the year. Getting that first win against Drexel was really huge for many reasons. One, it was your first conference game of the year, but it was a road victory. Now you got to protect Johnny Unitas Stadium.
Yep, and that's something that we haven't done a great job of this year so far. But now that we're in conference play, and I feel like the guys, hopefully we can build on the momentum from Drexel, understanding a little bit more of how we need to practice and prepare and carry that into game day. You gotta have everything on point against UMass. They test you physically, they test you mentally. They're a good offensive team, patient but dangerous. Defensively, they do some different things in regards to their slide packages and support and push transition on you. They're facing off well. So UMass is a dangerous team, and like I said, we got to be geared up and ready to go once that whistle blows.
They lost some tough early games to some quality opponents. Army, who's turned out to be a very good team. Albany, they lost to. Then they went on a winning streak. Then lost an overtime game to Brown. Came back last week and beat a Delaware team that was riding sky high after defeating number 1 Rutgers. So they're a team that's coming in excited because they have a shot to get to 2-0.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams I know will be hungry for it. They came back. They played well. Watching the film against Delaware, they played pretty consistent, then just kind of poured it on a little bit more in that fourth quarter against Delaware. So again, they're a team that will test you from the start to the finish, and that's something that we got to be ready and prepared for. We got older guys on the team that have been against UMass the past few years up there. Here, they know and should know what it takes to beat a tough team like that.
From the offensive side, Muller and Bogart for them have combined for almost half of their goals. So obviously, 2 guys you have to keep your eye on.
Yeah, and they're dangerous. Both with and without the ball, they do a good job distributing it. They do a good job setting their feet and getting shots off too. So we got to make sure that we challenge their shooters, know where those guys are, know what they can do with the ball, but know where they are off the ball, and just be very disciplined but aggressive at the same time on the defensive end.
Rack, their face-off man, has had a good season so far. And you look at Alex Woodall, he bounced back after facing a couple of the best guys in the country where he had some struggles, but against Drexel had a nice ball game. Now he's going up against another face-off guy who's had a lot of success this year.
Yeah, he's UMass is, Rack is a big body, much like Alex, so that'll be, a test of strength. We were better off the wings against Drexel, which I think definitely helped us. If, as we talked about after the Denver game, if we were better off the wings against Denver, there's no doubt that, that advantage would have went our way because Alex was winning a lot of the balls out. We didn't do a good job off the wings. The Drexel game was a credit to Tyler Mays and his effort off the wings, Zach and T. Young and Wiley, those guys that did a good job there. Alex won, a couple to himself, but, needed his wings out there. So definitely a more focused effort at the face-off X to help that give us more opportunities on the offensive end.
All right, if you're Coach Cannella at UMass and you're scouting Towson, what do you think he's focusing on?
Do I want to give away? I don't want to give away our secrets in case he's seeing the broadcast here. Come on, come on.
It's got tape of 20 games. There's no secrets.
It's just like, with us, it's you want to make sure you're challenging our shooters. Offensively, obviously you got to be prepared for Ryan. Ryan's a very dangerous player. I think limiting him is important for teams to do. I know it's a challenge for us to prepare against. And then, defensively with us, you gotta, our guys do a good job, obviously, playing good system defense. You gotta try to exploit that with maybe some mismatch opportunities and working us in the pick game and moving well off ball.
Your close defense, which is brand new this year, you say it's been a work in progress all year. Do you see them progressing in a positive way week to week?
For the most part, I didn't think Denver was a great outing for us on the close at all on the defensive end, and that was evident throughout the week of practice. I didn't think we were very sharp, which is not comforting going into that game against Denver. But I do feel like they've gotten better with regards to understanding what's expected of them, understanding how to play a little bit better together, and it's good to see that happen because they're spending a lot of time in practice, in film, than obviously on game day, so you want that group to mature.
All right, so the Tigers 1-0, hoping to get the 2-0 this Saturday. Hope you can make it out to the U at noon as they will face off against UMass. I'll have the call on TowsonTigers.com alongside Hunter Lochte starting at 11:45. Coach, good luck and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, fans, for joining us today on the Tiger Lacrosse Report. For head coach Shawn Nadelen, I'm Spiro Morekas. Hope to see you at the U on Saturday, and as always, go Tigers.